All right. So, anyways, Courtney and I really wanted to start running these really just brief weekly calls every Wednesday night, like right around the 8:30 time. We just wanted to do this for like 15 to 20 minutes every single week because we just know how much more effective it is when we stay in really close communication with our new coaches. It just gives us a chance to really touch base with you guys weekly, see where you're at, see, and for you to share what's working with the other newer coaches to share what you're struggling with, what you maybe need some tips and guidance on, and we can take it on a week by week basis, because one week you might be like smooth sailing and everything's going great, but then the next week maybe you're struggling with something that you weren't struggling with before, and so it's really good to get on here and share those questions and concerns with Courtney, with myself, with the other coaches, so that we can discuss them and stuff like that. Hey, Courtney. I was just sharing with them how we wanted to start doing these quick calls every Wednesday night to just stay in really close contact, so that way we can make sure that like our newer coaches really have success right out of the gate and get the momentum going, and then keep the momentum going and the excitement going.
Yes.
Yes, sign me up for that, guys. You don't want to lose that feeling. So I just wanted to share just a couple of tips. I was just looking actually at the downline, and I just saw that Christine signed up her husband today. So I was just telling her, Courtney, that we're just going to want to make sure that he went on the correct side, so that way he's on the weak leg. And I saw that, and I know you're in Success Club, Christine, blowing it out of the water now, SC20, which is awesome.
How do we tell if she has a weak leg yet?
Well, Nick can look. There's a way to determine really like the best side for spouse and like mom or dad. So he's like the numbers guy. He's really good at that kind of stuff. So I'll take a look and
Yeah, because that's something that I'm not sure in the beginning. Like I see right now.
Yeah, it really kind of depends on where she is below you and stuff like that. But I'll have him check it out. Either way, guys, like when you sign up somebody in the system as a coach and they go in as a coach, even if they went on the wrong leg, you have 5 business days where you're allowed to actually change the placement and just contact Coach Relations. You can do it all through the Coach Online live chat. It's super easy and convenient, and you can just tell them like, oh, like I signed up my husband on, the right leg, please move him to the left leg, and they just need his coach ID number, and it's like a super quick fix. So no worries, but we'll figure that out tonight just to make sure so we don't forget. So yeah, she's already in like Success Club 20. Like 20. And then now she's going to start to work on her spouse account and everything, which is really awesome. So that's really cool. And then I saw my coach, Ashley, she just signed up somebody else today too. So she's, in Success Club now too. I don't know where everybody
Stella,
else.
I'm pretty sure Stella hit Success Club today as well.
That's awesome. Congratulations. And I know a lot of you guys are like one person away or even 2 people away, but there's still plenty of people left in the month.
I'm on the call, yeah.
You guys are rocking it out.
Wait, can you give me a kiss goodnight?
Aww.
You're hungry? Yeah, well, it's like 9 o'clock. So,
it is super late. I know.
Yeah, I know. Still like, love you.
So cute. So I just wanted to share just like really quickly, like my top 2 tips, just like as from talking to like newer coaches and things like that, different things.
Oh, and Rachel just hopped on. She's going to be Emerald. She's Emerald.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Tomorrow you're officially an Emerald.
Officially Emerald.
Yay, congratulations. It's the very beginning.
Yeah.
Emerald's so important to get there. And I was saying to like a couple other coaches earlier too, just how important it is, because people, they don't understand really how important it is, honestly. Like in your organization, like if you're here, which I'm assuming all of you guys are, to build like a long-term, thriving, legitimate business, that produces passive income over time that you can live off of and all that stuff. I was saying that one of the most effective ways to really grow that and earn a lot of extra income for really no additional work at all is to make sure that as soon as possible, you really do want to get a spouse or significant other signed up and like a mom or a dad, like an immediate family member. And you don't need to start running the accounts right now or anything like that. Like you don't even need to keep buying Shakeology or anything like that under those accounts. But you want to really look at those accounts as investment properties, basically. The higher up that they are in your organization, the more income they're going to be worth, which means that's more income that you can earn. Because not only are you earning it from your own account, but then you can start to earn it from, your spouse account and, like, let's just say your mom or dad account. And Beachbody is really cool with this, where they allow you to do a U+2 account, which means they allow you to actually have on file and run and grow and control your account plus 2 other accounts, as long as it is a spouse or significant other or an immediate family member. So, like, for me personally, I run my husband's account and I run my dad's account, and I know Courtney has her spouse signed up too. And don't you have, like, your mom signed up or something?
No, just Matt.
No, just Matt. Yeah. So
my mom did sign up, but on her own. They
yeah.
did Shakeology, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now it's all coming back.
Yeah.
It takes them a while to come around, guys. My mom didn't start coming around to drinking Shakeology until like 6 months ago, and I've been doing this for almost 4 years, so you got to be patient with it. But they become worth more money over time. So I know, like, at the beginning, people are like, oh my gosh, like, I can't do it. I cannot afford to sign up anybody. But I'm telling you, it's a huge missed opportunity, because, like, I'm just sharing with you guys, like, what really has worked and helped me grow a 6-figure income earning business, and what the other coaches in the network have done. Like, that's who I've learned from. And you don't have to keep ordering different things out of their account every single month. Like, if you just wanted to, like, I have a lot of new coaches who do this. They sign up with their husband and they order a Shakeology like combo pack, challenge pack. So they get different, like, individual flavored packets. And even though their husband doesn't drink Shakeology, what they then do is they go on and they're running, like, their own support and like online support community groups. And what they do is they now take, like, 5 packets or 7 packets, however you want to do it, and they sell them in, like, a bundle to those people who are in their community groups who aren't quite ready yet to dive in and get, like, a whole month's supply. So they're getting rid of the Shakeology since their husband's not using it, and they're still not really losing out on the money because they're selling it in bundles of, like, 5 or 7 days worth. So that's an option too. And you don't need to keep ordering things either. You can just simply just cancel everything if you want for now and just pay the $15.95 monthly coach fee. At least it will reserve that spot up super duper high. And I highly recommend that you do it for, like I said, like, your mom and, like, your husband, because I have seen so many coaches over the past 4 years. I mean, they're losing out on a ton of money. Honestly, a lot of them don't even realize it because they don't get the whole numbers thing that comes with this business. But they are losing out on a lot of money because they didn't do this. They waited. They ended up really killing it in this business. And then they signed up, like, this awesome rock star active coach, and the active coach gets signed up first. And then later on, they're like, oh, I guess I might as well sign up my husband. And the husband went below the active coach, which really sucks, because you want the more people, the better, below your spouse, so that your spouse can benefit from them. Like, if you have an active coach or you've signed up like 10 coaches and then your spouse gets signed up, he doesn't benefit at all or earn any kind of income from those people. And if I wasn't running, like, Nick's account, I literally would be earning like 40% less if I wasn't running his account. And so we can teach you as time goes on. This isn't anything that you need to worry about now, but we can teach you as time goes on. Once you become a solid diamond coach, we can show you exactly how to log in and specifically place people so that they're signed up under you, but they also are placed under your husband, so you can get a double, worth of volume there. You don't need to worry about that now. You only just need to know how important it is, honestly, to get those spots up there reserved. And if you do that, then now you're an Emerald coach, which is honestly one of the most important ranks in the business that you can even get to. And I know a lot of you guys are already there. And you might be like, who cares? It's $14 a cycle to earn a cycle bonus. That's so small. But it really, really adds up, guys, over time. And it ends up being your residual income as time goes on, as you grow and as you help more people, as your team helps more people. When you move up to Ruby, it goes to $16, a cycle. And when you go to Diamond, it's $18 a cycle. But just getting those 2 accounts up and ready and going, getting yourself to Emerald so that, you're collecting a commission, but also starting to up those cycle bonuses. Those are 2 of the most important things that you can do as a brand new coach. Like, if you're really here because you want to build a business, which you guys all do, right?
Yeah, guys, I signed up Matt like you guys know my story. Like I was unemployed. Like I didn't have anything. And I think I signed him up probably within like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And
Super.
that's how I hit diamond in like 90 days because I signed up Matt. And anytime I got to SC10, so I helped 5 people, I would stop my account and I would start putting people under him.
Yep.
So up until the last couple months with all you girls kicking ass, like he was my strong emerald and he was always, I have control, right? So I've never lost my diamond rank because I control his account and I just keep it. I don't build it every month. I haven't built it every month. When I have good months, I build it. When I don't worry about it.
Right.
But I've kept it to a point where he will always be an emerald. You know, like this
Yeah.
month, for example. He might hit Success Club. I'm not sure. But if he doesn't, I might not keep him active. Like I might not purchase anything under his account because I have emeralds now. I don't need it necessarily. But he's going to get a paycheck, right? And then everything that's happening with my team, my girls, my people I'm signing up is just adding volume.
And it's awesome now too, because now they have all these new things like the bars, for example. Like everybody gets so wrapped up in like, I don't want to spend $100 a month in Shakeology on 2 accounts, which is totally understandable, especially at the beginning. But now it's so awesome because now it's like you only need something worth 50 personal volume points as an emerald. That's all you need. So it's like you could easily order, you know, the bars and like an Energize, or, you know, there's different things that you could do that make it worth basically only you spending $50 into that account to keep them active, to keep collecting, you know, those paychecks and getting the cycle bonuses and all that stuff. And let me see here. Yeah, there's so many options to keep those accounts, you know, so don't think you're limited to just, I have to keep ordering Shakeology under this account. I mean, there's Daily Sunshine, guys. I mean, we're all moms, pretty much almost all of us here. Oh my gosh, like you could order, you know, sample like a combo of the Daily Sunshine and you could do that. Like you could put a, you know, a week's worth aside and sell it for $25 for a week and give it to the mom who's like, my kid eats like crap. And just be like, listen, like you need to try this then, because I don't know if you guys have tried it yet. It's so good. Like my kids.
So it's like Nestle Quick.
It seriously does. Like my kids
really does.
ask for it every day. They drink it every single day. And we're not too good with like eating as many vegetables as we should, but at least I know when they're having the shake, they're getting a really good amount of like healthy fats, the fruits, the veggies, and it's pediatrician approved. So it's like, that's a huge market for us guys as moms, you know, and it's quick and on the go, and it just takes all the guesswork out, and the kids love it. Like they literally think they're drinking a milkshake. So that's another option too. So you're not just limited to Shakeology, and, you know, don't be afraid to speak up and ask, like, you know, your coach or, you know, me, or post on the team page, hey, like, what are some other options? I mean, there's basically, if you even log
Energize.
What is it? Oh yeah,
Energize. That's what I put under Matt's account. I'm obsessed.
I have like 4 bottles of that. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed. It has so many options. I mean, you can log. I think I even have a graphic that I made. I got to update it with a couple of the newer items that we have now, but I'll share it again. Let me write it down. I have a graphic that has like all the different products that you can purchase that are worth 50 personal volume points that you can do instead of Shakeology to keep that account active. Because you do want to make sure at least that you're keeping the 50 personal volume points up if like you get your spouse to Emerald. Otherwise, then if it's inactive or goes inactive, then you can't collect the checks unless you have a customer that's ordering something below them, you know, which some people don't have. And then the last quick thing that I wanted to say, which makes a huge difference, because I know a lot of us are here because, like, obviously we want to make a difference, we want to help people, but I know a lot of us are like need income. Like that was like how I was. I mean, I need the money like now, or I'm gonna have to go back to work and leave the kids, and that's not happening. And I don't know if you guys knew about this or not, but Beachbody actually will give you a $100 fast start bonus, it's called, every time that you sign up and put in the system 5 people and they sign up as a coach in a 5-week period. They'll give you the $100 bonus. So it doesn't count like as if you do like customers or anything like that. It has to be like they order it as a coach. But that makes a huge difference, because I remember when I first signed up, I was doing that under my account, and I was doing like what Courtney said. I was getting myself to Success Club 10. And once I did that and I locked that in, I was like, sweet, now I'm going to get the Success Club 10 leads next month, which is, again, instant free commission, free money. And I'm going to get the $100 bonus under my account. And then I'd get my husband to Success Club 10 as well. and also collect that same exact thing under his account. So it was like a double whammy. I honestly really do. I think like if you're here for, I'm upfront and honest with people. Like if people are really just here because, they really just don't believe they're going to make this into like a lifelong thing, they just don't, I just need some quick cash. Like, it's just kind of like going to be a hobby. I just want some quick cash. Then I'm all set and okay with signing people as customers. But just know that customers don't really last. And while the commission may be good right now, it's not something that's reoccurring. And if you really want to build like an income and build a business that you're able to take off and go places and earn residual income, you do have to focus on building your team and actually moving up in rank. And the only way you can do that is if people go in the system as coaches. So since the very beginning for me, and everybody has a different advice. So honestly, it's your business. You can do what you want to do, but I just always say what's worked for me. I have always been about saving people money, like right from the get-go, because I didn't have any money when I signed up. And so when people sign up and buy the challenge packs as a coach, I know that they're going to drink Shakeology for at least 3 to 5 months, because I hear their goals, and a lot of times they need to lose 30 pounds or 50 pounds or 100 pounds, and they're not going to lose that in just 1 month. So I'm straight up and I tell them, listen, you're going to need to drink Shakeology for probably anywhere between 4 to 5 months until you reach your goal. And I really like to save people money. And so you don't ever need to coach. You don't need to ever sell anything, but most people like to go in the system as a coach, because the following month when your Shakeology ships out, if you still want it, which you're probably going to, it's going to be 25% off. So it's going to save you $30 the next month. And every time you order Shakeology, versus as a customer, it's just full price all the time. So I do it because number one, it saves them money. Number two, it helps you build up your rank. So you want to go to Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, Star Diamond rank. And I also do it because I know that if I really work closely with this person, they're going to love it so much. They're going to become an active coach on the team anyways and want to build a business. Like I really firmly believe that. So it kind of kills like 2 birds with 1 stone. And I've actually had people, like some people do just want the instant quick, they just want the customers to be signed up because they'll get that quick commission every single month, right? And I've actually had a lot of coaches come and switch to me because they felt like their coaches were pulling fast ones with them, because they're like, oh my gosh, I never knew that. I was paying full price for all these months and my coach never told me that I could save money. Like that is so wrong. And they got mad about it. So I always give people choice. Like,
yeah, the option. And I gave all you girls a script that I use, right? The other thing too is that if they do sign up as a customer, I always put in my calendar, like I do it for customers. So I put in my calendar a week in advance before their next order is due to ship. And obviously, you're in touch with your customers and your challengers. And I'll reach out and just be like, how's everything going? How are you liking your Shakeology? Like, just a heads up, your order's going to ship within the next week. So were you interested in learning how to save money on your next order or something like that? I think there's like a script I have. So I always, and that way people can pay the $40 and immediately get reimbursed. It's just a simple form and they can become a discount coach.
Yeah.
I have people do that all the time. So make sure that's what Jackie did. Yep. That's what Rachel did. That's what all of you girls did. I think you all started with me as customers.
Yeah.
Because people are like, some people just are like, oh no, like they get nervous.
Social security. They don't want to like put their social security number.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get weirded out by that. So it's just
right. So I mean, I don't push it too much, but I always make sure that within that first month, or even just keep reminding them like, hey, just like I'll look and I'll be like, all right, this girl's ordered Shakeology for the last 5 months. I'm gonna always reach out and be like, just like, girl, like let me save you some money.
Yeah.
Like you're paying on shipping, you're paying, like, let me just save you some money. It's just, if they're going to order it anyways.
Right.
So just make sure we give people that option.
Yeah. It's really an awesome option. And when I tell people like that option, really what has helped me anyways, just connect better with people. And you guys might already be doing this, is literally once I get down and they know the price, then I just say, listen, I just got one last question for you. And I send it all on the voice message thing. I record my voice and explain it. Because otherwise, when people hear coach, they're like, whoa, no, I don't want to do what
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good
So
idea.
I always do it on voice, and I always explain it that way because it is kind of hard to type it all out sometimes. But and then they really know that you're, a real person. They develop more trust in you when they can actually hear your voice. Even if you do, you have the option to do it in a video, like little thing. I always mess that up. Mine's always shooting at the ceiling, and I send it to people. It's just like the ceiling. So do that, and then also too, what's really cool is like how Courtney said she keeps track of people when their orders are about to ship out now too. Beachbody, thank God, finally now does also send an email to people.
Yes.
No, because I was losing track of everybody. I'm not gonna lie, I am definitely not an organized person, guys. It's my weakness.
People would get mad.
Yeah,
before they start doing that.
It's really bad. But thank God, Beachbody does send an email to people too, like also saying like your order's about to ship. It's going to ship on this date. Whatever. So they do get a warning too, which is really nice because before.
Right. And I always let people know that too. Like if they're hesitant, I always tell people like this is included within this offer that I'm able to offer you as a coach. Like I say that, and it's included, but don't worry. You have the first 30 days to decide if you want to like it, if you want to stick with it or not. So it's going to be an auto ship, but that's just because you have the first 30 days to decide whether you want to continue or not.
Right.
People get scared when they hear auto ship, like they get nervous. I would get nervous.
Yes.
You can't blame them, but just let them know. And that's that way, like if they are a little hesitant and as a customer, I think it is like our responsibility to help give them a heads up. The email helps. Like they used to not get an email. It used to just ship.
Yeah.
And then
that was hard to keep track of all that.
Yeah, it was hard.
Because I would send an email anyways to these people. Like this is the whole thing is like before, and I still do this, but I would send an email out every time somebody got signed up with like all different recipes with my website for them to go to. And I'd let them know what the charge was going to be every month, that it was going to ship out every 30 days and how you can cancel it, all these things. But people don't read emails. So it's really, really, really nice if they send that extra reminder now. That was definitely a smart move on their part. And another tip too, that, for people who like just want Shakeology, like it just made me think of something when Courtney was talking about the auto ship. I always put people on home direct for Shakeology because again, if they just buy a 1 month order, the shipping is way more.
Right.
So even if somebody knows, like I always tell people like, listen, I know that you're saying right now you only want 1 month, but I'm going to put it on auto ship for you just because the shipping is way less versus if you just buy a one-time order, you're going to pay way more. So we'll do this. I'll put you on home direct and you're going to get your Shakeology. And within a couple of weeks, I'll just make sure to remind you to cancel it, which is so easy. It's just an online form now. It takes like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's nice that they can do that now.
And actually most people are like, oh my gosh, I'm really loving it. I want to keep going. And so it really just, they're going to love it. If you help them find a recipe, they're going to love it. And it also gets you do get 2 Success Club points as long as it's on home direct as well. If you just sell like a one-time order, you don't get 2 Success Club points for that as well. But you just have to it goes back to just being a firm believer of, if this girl, like I know this girl needs this in her life, and if she gets on this and she's in our group and I help her find an awesome recipe, she's going to freaking love it. Like freaking love it. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Courtney.
I kind of made that up on the fly because I can't find what I usually say, but it's pretty much that.
I say pretty much the same thing too. Sometimes like if they say, oh, I love it so much, I'm like, you can I can actually save you $30 the next month. Are you interested in doing that? And then, oh my gosh, yeah, how do I do that? I'm trying to think here. Is there anything else that you guys have like specific? I mean, really like the basic, we really want to stay in close connection with you guys to be able to help you. Does Jackie have a question? Is she waving her hand?
Yeah, just unmute yourself there.
So I've been working with, I have like a whole bunch of conversations going, and I got all the way to the enrollment. When somebody finally finished their enrollment, yay!
Yes.
So excited because I've been talking to her for weeks. But I have someone at work that has been asking me. Obviously, they're seeing my results, and they're like, what are you doing? They see me make my shake every day at work. What are you doing? So I get all the way to the, oh yeah, she wants to do 80-day obsession, and she's excited, she's ready. So I send her the link, and then she calls me the next day, and she says, oh, but I didn't want to do the shake. If I'm hungry, I'm just going to eat food.
No.
How do you explain to them, like, it's a whole package. Like you have, like, yes, it's a meal replacement. Yes, it's got protein in it, but it's more than just that. And it's going to help you get to your goal. It's
what
not just
what I usually say to that is, listen, I usually say, listen, I know you're skeptical about the shakes because like, so was I, and I hear this all the time, but I'm telling you right now, like Shakeology is a huge part of all of the programs and all the results that you're going to get. And if you are really, really making a commitment and an effort to see serious change in your life, you got to just do the whole thing. Like you can't just half-ass. I literally say, you can't just half-ass it. You just told me that you needed to lose 35 pounds. So listen, you're going to try it out. Trust me, you're saving yourself actually money by doing it this way anyways. We'll help you out. You'll do it all month. And if for some freak reason you don't like it and you don't want it, then you can just send it back and you can get your money back. But you have to at least try it because it's a huge piece of the program. And it makes a tremendous, tremendous difference with the results that you're going to get and the way that you're going to feel. And it's not supposed to be, it is not a meal replacement. I tell people that, listen, Shakeology is not a meal replacement. Yes, if you are looking to lose weight, people do replace a meal with it. But it's meant for your body to be able to get all the proper nutrition that's supposed to be getting, because most of the time our bodies are just totally depleted. So you can use it as a snack if you want. You can use it as a pre or post workout shake. I have tons of people who do that. You can do it at night for like a dessert, however it fits into your schedule, but you're going to be eating plenty of food. I don't know if you want to share what you say, Courtney.
I do the same thing. Like, and this is where I utilize the voice feature.
Yes, me too.
And I found that if I do, pretty much like 90%, they're like, okay, I'll try it.
Yeah.
And I just say the same thing, like, hey, girl, I get it, because I just share experience. Like I was wicked hesitant too. Like I was so skeptical. I'm not a shake person, but honestly, I'll tell you right now, there's no way I would have maintained my results for the last 2 years without Shakeology, like
so
hands
true.
down. Cause it's true. You guys know me. I'm not the best at my nutrition. I try really hard, but I also indulge way more than I should. And I 100% believe I don't put the weight back on because I have my shake every day. So same thing. Like I would just be like, you know what? The package I could offer you as a coach saves you money and it's included. So give it 30 days. If you hate it, you don't continue, but trust me, and you just kind of ask them to just like, trust me, give it a chance, give it 30 days. And I find people are like, okay, I'll try it.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, that's basically what I did. So I'm hoping I'm just going to do a follow-up now and just be like, okay, so you had a couple of days to think about it, and I think I will do that voice message and just be like,
definitely.
I mean, you've seen my results.
And I would definitely just bring it back up. Like if she hasn't gotten back to you and I'd just be like, girl, like, trust me, I get the hesitation, like, and just share your experience.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it was just yesterday, so I'll shoot her a message tonight. And so, all right, thanks, ladies.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything you're getting stuck on or stumped on? Or I see a lot of new diamonds going to be popping probably soon here.
So I have a question. It goes back to signing up my husband. So if I just sign him up for, I don't know. So can you walk me through it?
Yeah.
So say, Rachel, say you signed them up. Like I know you guys have done like a 3-day refresh, right? Like say you wanted to have another one just to have, maybe you want to do it at some point, or Tyler wants to do it. And you sign them up with a 3-day refresh challenge pack. So it includes Shakeology. Okay. What you could do is get the Shakeology as packets.
Right.
And this way you have samples to give out or samples to sell. Unless, even though you said, Tyler, we'll drink it.
Right.
But that way you're just reserving his spot in your account. You don't necessarily have to order underneath him every month and keep him active, but you're holding the spot. Because like Kathy said, like, how do you not know you're going to sign someone up who's going to decide to start running a business and blow up?
Right.
And if Tyler is above them, all that volume is going to trickle into his account as well as yours. Okay. And it's almost like double dipping.
Yeah, it is.
So we don't have to like necessarily buy something every month.
No, the only reason you would is if you need him to be active for rank. Right, Kathy?
Yeah, like if he if you got him to Emerald, which a lot of people do when they're trying to build their accounts to Diamond, like as an example, they will.
Which I did.
Which is
Yeah.
what I did the same thing too with my dad. Courtney did it with her. I did it with my husband. Courtney did it with her husband. It just kind of takes care of one side. So if you do that and grow his account and sign up 2 people into him so that he becomes an Emerald, then in order to collect, the cycle bonuses off of his account, you would need to have something coming out of his account worth 50 personal volume points. And again, I can share that graphic with you when it gets to that point. You don't need to worry about it until he
becomes an Emerald.
Right.
I could sign him up, grab something, and then he could basically be inactive until I sign 2 more people up.
Yeah, you could do that.
Right?
Do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't activate him unless we got to that point where you were like close to Emerald and or close to Diamond, or you were, really hitting, say you started hitting like SC10 every single month and you're building that volume. And so maybe you want to activate him and get him to Emerald. And like, for example, like with Matt, like I get Energize on him. Every once in a while I do get Shakeology because he does drink it, not every day, but he does. And we do run out. Like, I'm not like just buying products. Like I do not have a surplus of Beachbody products at all. Like I never have extra of anything because I give it to my kids. I drink it. Matt drinks it. I like funnel in Energize every day. The thing I got last month on his account, which I'm really loving, is they have these vitamins under the Ultimate Reset. They're aloe and turmeric pills.
Oh,
which is like right up my alley. Like,
those. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I've been taking it every morning and I'm loving it.
Oh, good.
What's the purpose of those?
It just helps with digestive health and
cool.
with me, just like hormone inflammation, all that crap.
And they're both really good for you. I've been cutting off pieces of my aloe plant and putting it into my smoothie.
Yes.
But it would be easier if it's in a pill.
Right?
Sheer desperation.
So, yeah.
So, all right. So I'll do that then. And then once I get a couple more people, then I'll come back and ask you guys what to do next with this account. Okay. And
but for now,
Courtney, I know I asked you the other day. I don't have to like move people around or anything yet, right?
Not right now, right, Kathy? When you start, they just go back and forth.
Yeah.
So I pay attention and like and we can start going over this on team calls now that you girls are having like multiple people under you, but you're going to want to just pay attention to who's active. Like you'll want to check in your online office a couple times a week and see who's going inactive to make sure you always have someone active on each side. And when you get to that point where like maybe someone went inactive and you can manually change it, but for right now, it's just going to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to keep a close eye though too, like with people that you're signing up, like if you know that someone, what I used to do and I still do, but when I sign up people for just a challenge pack and they still go in as a coach, I still will always ask them, hey, like I know you're looking right now, your primary reason for doing this is because, you're looking to reach your health and fitness goals. Do you think there would ever be a possibility that down the road you might want to pay it forward and do what I do part-time? And I kind of just let them tell me like, oh, absolutely not. I definitely don't have the time for that. But if they say, you know what, like I could see myself doing this down the road if I get some great results and I really love it, then I talk it over with my husband and we make sure to place them in a good spot, that needs more volume in my organization. So if you do come across someone, my point is if you do come across someone who comes like out and says like, oh, I want to join your team and be an active coach, you definitely want to make sure that those people go in specific spots. So just,
which we could help you with. Yeah.
Okay.
We can
all
help
right.
you.
It's all so confusing
I
to
know.
me. Why?
It won't be because you're going to have us. And honestly, like it took me a good 3 to 4 months where I was like, this is actually starting to make a little bit of sense.
Yeah, it is. Definitely. Makes a lot more sense than I started a couple months ago. So
yeah, don't overthink.
And I think that's why these calls are good too, because
Yeah,
we're just coming on here to answer your questions.
It is. And it's so much easier than writing an email.
Oh,
Exactly.
I know.
Exactly.
That's why I figured, this is where it's at. You need to be like talking to people, like talking to us one-on-one like this. Sharing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You guys are killing it. Honestly, don't overthink it. At the end of the day, just, continue to add value on social media and just make sure most important thing that you can do is to just keep connecting with people every single day. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Anybody have anything else? You guys are rocking it out.
It's
Thanks.
awesome.
I'll post the recording in the group thread so that the other girls who couldn't hop on.
Yeah, a couple girls couldn't make it.
Listen to it. Do you have anything else, Courtney, you wanted to add?
I think that was pretty much it.
Who's at Success Club right now? Is everybody there?
Well, and Rachel, so if you were to sign up Tyler, you would hit Success Club, right? Because you're at 4.
Oh,
Right.
You have to do that then.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'll do it.
Success Club.
Doing it.
I'm doing it. I'll do it tonight.
She's doing it. Awesome, guys. That's where it starts. Just focus on those simple things like that, just month after month, and you'll be blown away.
You're right. And then, that income is going to increase. And it's it's cool now. Like Kathy, we're running a challenge group right now, and there's so many girls in there that I'm like, oh, who is this? Oh, this is one of my girls. Like,
I know,
it's just
isn't that
exciting
awesome?
to see all these people, all these new people.
Yeah, those are people. It's like, oh, she'd make an awesome active coach too. You got to make sure to invite her to.
Yes, girls, that's the other thing. And I've actually been kind of paying attention in the group. Like I'm paying attention to who's posting. Pay attention to who's posting, who's really getting into it. And the next time we have our next sneak peek, which I don't know when it will be next month. Yeah. We'll make sure we invite them, like we'll go over, just kind of casually invite them in. And
next one will probably be,
the second week or the first week?
I'll probably do it the first week. I'll probably do it April. Where am I? No, is this April? Yeah, no, I'll probably do it. Sorry. I'm like, wait, what month are we in? I probably will actually do it May 6th. And then I'll do the 7-day coach one again, which we just need to take better advantage of that one. You know what I mean? I think because like not that many people take advantage of it, but I feel like if we really do work on that, like we can get that way more active. And I think it's going to make a big difference because even the couple people that are participating in that have been reaching out to me being like, oh my gosh, I can totally do this. That's what they've been saying. So, and I'll probably do that one. I don't know what you think, Courtney. I mean, we can discuss it if we should just roll it right, like do it the following week or the week after that. I don't know.
It's hard. It's so hard to plan all these things out. Like the months aren't long enough.
It really is. Because that one on Sunday, if we do like May 6th for a coaching sneak peek thing, it's only 1 hour. So, I mean, we'll probably start at the 14th.
Definitely the 6th. So that means so with our challenge group, we'll be at, the end of week 2. So we're going to, we'll all be able to see which of our challengers are being active and who are in there, and can casually invite them all to the sneak peek.
Yep.
Sounds
which
good.
are, they're great.
Cool.
So
that is the key to it. So.
Alrighty.
All right. Awesome, girls. Well, it was so good talking to y'all. Keep rocking out.
To you.
I know. All right, ladies. All right. Have a good night.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Bye, guys.
Bye.